Okay. Hi.
You need to tell me before you
Dad
start.
decided to get me a new cursor. And now, more on openings. Obviously we had to do the Queen's Gambit first. Now we can do what I play, because it's what most people start out with. And I haven't moved on yet. It's what I usually play as white. Because white starts in chess. You didn't know that, sorry. But white always starts. So I do that. And most of the time, your opponent's going to do that if you're a child. Sometimes you'll do that, but or that, or that, or that. But we'll do a separate video for all of those openings. So that's the main one in child chess, scholastic chess, as we call it. And then I'm just going to go through the main lines in scholastic chess. And now, so that's the main position. But even in scholastic chess, white has a few moves here. I can do here, trying to take control of the center. White can go here, trying to take black's knight and win the pawn. White can go here, trying for tricks like this, and either something like this, where when black queen moves somewhere, white takes the rook, or something like this, which wins a pawn and is also good for reasons that I might get into in my video of overall openings, or maybe in this video. This is not a good opening move, just so you know, for black, because he's pushing a pawn on the side of the board, which is where pieces can't move much. You want to control the center. And I know it doesn't seem like much of a difference, but trust me, it's a very big difference. It didn't seem to like much of a difference to me when I first learned about controlling the center, but it is. Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to do part of... This is going to be an... I'm going to do a video now of... This is going to be the video of, just overall what you want to do in openings, which is develop your pieces, control the center. That's two things. And do a really special move called castling. Really looks like I just cheated, doesn't it? I move two pieces at once. The king and the rook. The king got to move two squares. And when the king was here, the rook got to jump over something. It's really special. But there's a few conditions for castling, which I'm going to teach you now. There has to be no pieces in between. Actually, I'll get another position, which is even better for castling. Okay, this is good. So, there's been no pieces in between the king and the rook, which there isn't. You can't castle if you're in check. So, like, if black did something like that, you can't castle. you can't castle if castling puts you in check. Like, say, this position. White can't castle because the bishop will be checking him or her. And you can't castle out of check, which is like, through check. It's called castling through check. So you can't castle here because Black's bishop is keeping an eye on this square, and White's king uses that square to get to this square. So you can't castle. I think of any other rules. Your king has to have not moved yet in the game. So, like, if the white king moved and then moved back to its starting square, White can't castle because he's already moved the king. And one last thing, White can castle with both rooks, assuming the conditions apply. The last thing is that you can't castle if the rook you want to castle with has moved. So White in this position couldn't castle like that, but actually what variation is this? Oh, White's already moved his king in this variation. So we've got too many variations. So White can't castle to the right because he's already moved that rook. But White can actually castle to the left. And Black can castle to the right. I know Black's king is closer to the corner than White's is. That's just how you castle. And so, rules on castling. I've done the conditions, and the rules on how you do it is the king always moves 2 squares towards the rook, and the rook jumps over the king, like that. So the rook jumps over. The king moves 2 squares, and the rook jumps over. So you might be confused because you might think this is the variation where White's already moved this rook. Actually, I've got a lot of moves on here. If this variation happens, White actually hasn't moved his rook yet. I know it's quite complicated, but okay. Goodbye. Hope you had fun learning about the opening. I'll see you next time.